Hi, this is Chris, and I want to welcome you to the Sales Playbook. The Sales Playbook is designed to share concepts and ideas to help you with your sales efforts. In the last two episodes of the Sales Playbook, I've talked about a RAP, a Referral Action Program, and the 5 critical components of this program. By implementing these 5 critical components, your pipeline will always be full of qualified prospects. The first critical component of a RAP is setting goals. The second critical component of a RAP is developing centers of influence. In this episode of the Sales Playbook, we're going to talk about the third critical component of a RAP, weekly planning. Many salespeople think that getting a consistent level of referrals will require a huge investment of time. Too often they say to me, Chris, I'm already working long hours. How am I going to find the time to meet with people to get referrals? I really don't think it will take you much time each week if you follow the Referral Action Program. What you need to do is set aside time each week to plan for your success. In reality, just a few minutes of planning each week can put you on the path to getting both the quantity and the quality of introductions you want. Here are the key steps you need to take each and every week. As you plan each week, look at your calendar. Take a look at the people you're already scheduled to meet or call. Maybe you need to take a look at the association meetings you plan to attend to determine if you will be seeing some clients or centers of influence. Write down the names of the people you will see or talk to. These will be the people from whom you will ask for introductions this week. They could be centers of influence, they could be friends, or they could be current clients. The key is to have a list of names as a reminder to ask. Sometimes your calendar may not be full, so refer back to your list of centers of influence. Pay special attention to those you're trying to develop. Maybe you will be in his or her area and can drop in. Maybe you could send a quick email inviting them for a cup of coffee. So instead of being in the office doing non-productive busy work, you can make it productive time in developing and deepening relationships with current and future sources of referrals. Now that you have a list of names, send a quick email telling them that you would like their help. The email may sound something like this. Bill, during our meeting on Thursday, I'd like to take 5 minutes and ask you to help me brainstorm a marketing idea I'm putting together. I know you'll have some great ideas. During your meeting, you must be committed to having the referral conversation. Don't wait to the end of the meeting and try to rush the process and say something like, Bill, do you know anybody who you could refer me to? Instead, say something like, Bill, as I mentioned in my email earlier in the week, I'd like your help in brainstorming a marketing idea that I'm putting together. What I've decided to do is to build my business exclusively through referrals. What I mean by that is that I'm only going to take on new clients if they're referred to me by a current client or a professional partner like you. What do you think of that concept? Now out of role play. They will always say it's a good idea or some variation of that. Now you'll be able to transition into discussing specific people with Bill that he can introduce you to. We'll talk more about the exact language of that conversation in an upcoming episode of the Sales Playbook. Too often I talk with salespeople who come to the end of the week and they've not asked for introductions. They did not plan to fail, they just failed to plan. Don't let this happen to you. You can check out my latest interview on Brian Bushlack's radio show, Business Briefing. Just click on the link in my email to listen to our conversation. Thanks for taking time for this edition of the Sales Playbook.